Hello folks, Paul here, and I have a foil pattern video for you. This one is the foil pattern that Tangiers owner Eric uses. As you can see, I already have my Tangiers small funnel bowl here packed up with Tangiers tobacco. I have a single layer of normal foil. This is not high density or heavy duty foil. You just place it over the top. Press it down to make sure you have the right amount of tobacco. That is for another video. This is just for the foil pattern. And pull it tight. It's basic foiling. Now what he uses is an oyster fork, and that's what I use for the vast majority of my packing as well as a lot of my hole poking. So really, he kind of, well, just starts and goes across the bowl in lines like this, poking fairly large holes. Like, by my standards, this is a lot of very large holes, and he makes very sure to actually get right up to the edge of the bowl. There's no area that is missed. Now, here's where things kind of get a little different. He makes sure to avoid the center spire and kind of poke holes around it without going into the center. Now, that's simple. That's kind of how you expected this to go, right? Because that's how I usually expect this to go. But what happens when he finishes is where things get even more different. Now, basically, like, at this point, this foil to me is barely even foil. It's a large mesh of aluminum, I think is more accurate. But this is how Eric does this, and this is how I'm going to show you guys. Like I said, he gets right to every single edge, and you can see that piece of foil is basically filled with holes. And now he comes back with a sharp oyster fork or seafood fork and pokes a circle of holes around the spire and one in the center. That's it. That is how Eric of Tangiers pokes his foil holes, his foil pattern for Tangiers tobacco. And now that I have this all set up, as the master himself would have it set up, I'm going to throw 4 coconaras on top of this, and then we're going to smoke this, and I'll show you guys how this very unique, very, very airy foil pattern works on a Tangiers small funnel with Tangiers tobacco. Yeah, and there you have it. That is the Eric approved style of poking holes in your foil for Tangiers in a Tangiers funnel. And as you can tell, the clouds are substantial. And the flavor is great, and to be warned, the nicotine kick is very high. This is a very direct style of heat. The coals are very close to the tobacco. The coals are very unshielded, I guess is the best way to say it, with such large holes. But it's a really good method for smoking this tobacco, which is unsurprising considering the fact that Eric of Tangiers suggests this and uses this in his own lounge down in the Odyssey Lounge down in San Diego. Yeah, that's it. Please make sure to try this out if you smoke Tangiers and you haven't already tried this. Go down below, let us know what you think. If you have any problems with this, I'll try to help out, try to give my my suggestions if you're having any problems. Make sure to go to the forums, let us know what you think there. Then go down below, like and subscribe, give us that thumbs up. It lets us know that you enjoy what you're seeing and lets us know what you'd like to see coming up next. So that's it. Thanks very much for joining us. Happy holidays, and happy smoking.